Good morning. Hey, oh my gosh. Yeah, time changes. Time changes are a thing. And it's a little bit nuts because we haven't moved over to daylight savings time here in Sweden yet. So it's a little bit confusing. So sorry about that. And welcome on in, Sarah and Kay, if y'all still here. I hope that you're doing good and that your day is starting out good as well. Let's see. Sarah said, hi. Kay said, just realized it starts in an hour because time change. And that Tamara isn't running today. So that's sorry for her, but but I'll be here for 2 hours. Sarah, good morning, sweetie. And Kay, good morning. How are you guys doing? Happy St. Patrick's Day if you celebrate that. I'm rocking my shamrock necklace. I've got the green lights on. Green tea today as well. Rhubarb and cream, which is delicious. To sort of honor my Irish roots. Let's see there. Let's see. We are going to kick it off with some sprints. I have had a really slow start today. It's been one of those days pain-wise where it takes me a few hours to get up and get moving. It's a slow start, but we are here, and I'm happy that it's St. Patrick's Day, and it's also my brother-in-law's birthday. So there's that. Happy birthday, Tom. I don't think he's watching this, but still. We're gonna do some sprintinating. What are you guys planning on today? What are your goals and dreams? That sounded highfalutin, but what is it you're planning today, and what are you planning for this upcoming sprint? I think I am going to sort of just check in a few things with my shop, and then also just get a few admin things done before I can really get into writing. So that's my plan for this one. Sarah's going to be working on some revisions. Awesome possum. Is it for the new episodes? Maybe. Kay says, I'm finding that turkey bacon cooks faster than bacon. Oh no, you just burned yours. Dang it. How does it taste though? Like because I've never tried turkey bacon. I've been a little bit scared that which is weird. Like, why would I be? I love turkey. I like turkey. I just, if it's pretending to be bacon, I don't know. I don't know about that. It's kind of like raisin cookies to me. To me, raisin cookies are problematic because I look at them and I go, you are a chocolate chip cookie. And then when I bite into it, it's like, dude, I have been lied to. And it just doesn't feel right, So, I don't know. Maybe turkey bacon is awesome. I don't know. When you don't burn it. Okay, let's get to work today, and let's see. Oh, Kay said, this is my first time in a very long time. I've had it, but I'm trying really hard to eat better. You and me both. It's sometimes it's just, I think you go in phases when it's harder than other times. Sarah says she feels the same way about raisin cookies. Yeah. Yeah, liars, little dirty liars. Okay, let's get the sprint started, and I'm gonna shut up so we can write. Okay. Let's see you on the other side of the sprint. That is really, really weird. Because the timer is not frozen on my end. 3, 2, 1. It's so bizarre. I wonder, I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me see. Maybe if I, maybe if I relink it, maybe, possibly. Let's see. Let me see if I can do things. It happens. Sometimes I can. Let's see. Focus timer. Just ignore that. This is me trying to mess with the tech gremlins. Oh my glob. Let's see. Focus. Where'd it go? That's bizarre. Okay. Going through the thingamabob. Was it frozen for you guys the entire time? There it is. Does it? Let's see. Was it like that the entire time? Dang tech gremlins. I can't verbalize today. Was it the entire time, or was it? Yeah, that's so bizarre. I mean, I wonder if it's like when I go into a different window, or if I have a different, oh, I shouldn't be typing on the actual keyboard. It makes everything go bouncy. Let's see. Is it? It's working now. So I don't know. I don't know what happened or why it's doing that. Hopefully it'll behave now-ish, I guess. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'll try to keep an eye on it. I don't know why it did that, because it was still ticking on for me. So much confusion is being had today. So what'd you guys do? What'd you get up to this sprint? Anything good? Anything fun? Hopefully, right? Let's see. I feel like I've got that stuck in my head. Okay, so I managed to I got a sale going in my sticker shop, so all printable stickers are 25% off, and I'm trying to figure out the whole Etsy ad thing. I'm trying to move things from Etsy over to my website as much as possible, but I still have all my stickers and everything in Etsy, and I haven't gotten them over to the actual website yet. And since I know that a lot of people have been favoriting the spring set, like the rainy day spring set, but not buying it, I figured, you know what? I'll put everything printable, all printable stickers on sale. So I need to figure out how that whole thing, how the ad thing works, because I'm not quite sure. Kay said, got the hubs up and out of bed for work, but he's staying home today, slept like crap and not feeling good. So sent him back to bed. Poor guy. Yeah, that's never fun. And there's there's so much stuff that can mess with you. Sarah said, made breakfast and now slaying adverbs. Oh, damn. Kind of sounds like author sexiness going on there, just saying. So that sounds awesome. I'm just going to try to figure out the whole Etsy ad thing for this next sprint, and then as soon as I got that done, I'm hopping into edits for today. So that is good. Let's see. I don't know. David, if you're still there, what are you doing? What are you working on today? Um, you're not, he's not working from home today, so it's kind of nice to see him popping in. Um, I don't know. I feel like maybe we need to pick up some green food coloring, possibly today. Okay, I'll catch you guys on the other side of the sprint, and hopefully the timer won't freeze this time. I'll keep an eye on it though. Okay, I'm gonna shut up and let's do this. How did you do? How did the sprint go? Let's see. Kay said, ended up talking to the hubs and a friend who's having a rough morning. Yeah, that's never fun. Hope they're doing okay or that things will work out. What? Let's see. So I got the ad thing rolling. I got that figured out, and then I remembered I need to work on a newsletter. So I need to work on 2 newsletters because I need to both do the author one and the Peace and Whimsico one. So it's yeah, I'm scattered. This is my constant state of being. Let's see. So Sarah, how did you do? How is your morning going? So I need to do work on the newsletters. I got the ads up and all of that working, so I got the sales done. I got the ads done, and that feels good. I just need to work on the 2 newsletters, so that might honestly take me the rest of sprints here. But Sarah, you're sprinting, so I should be able to get some writing done when you're up. That'll be good. When is it you are going on today, Sarah, sprinting wise? Is it still in how many hours? In 2 hours, possibly? Could that be correct? I think so. Let's see, still plugging along, Sarah says, and yep, sprinting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I always get confused. It's I think we switched over to daylight savings in 2 weeks here. But it's so just trying to math it all. Like, I'm not good at math on a good day. Now you're going to confuse me with this? Like, it's just mathing. So in 2 hours, Sarah is going to be sprinting. I will put her link in so that you guys can pop over there when y'all are done. And we've got, I think, 2 more sprints ahead of us for today. And then I am going to take a little bit of a break to take the dog out. Math is hard. Math does not like me. It's a toxic relationship, really. I need math to be able to have money, and I need money to be able to do things. But then on the other hand, I hate the mathing. So, Case's only math I was good at was geometry, and that's because I could doodle the shapes. Oh, see, that makes it fun. Like, if you get to do a little bit of creative stuff, that makes it more fun. It does. It's funny though, like how we all have our strengths and weaknesses and different things. For me, math is big hard. As in, I think I probably have. Do you call it dyscalculia? Like, I see a bunch of numbers and I panic. Like, like it. You talk about people with dyslexia and the letters moving around. Numbers do that for me. Like I get so confused. So I think that's kind of where my aversion comes from when it comes to math. So why not start a business? Yeah. But it's because I love the creative side of stuff. It is. We're going to do another 25. And I'm going to get kicking on the dyscalculia is seeing numbers moved around. I think I spelled that wrong. No, well, I don't know how it's spelled either. But yeah, it's I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that you go, oh, people just didn't get diagnosed as much back in my day. I don't know. We'll do another 25 sprint. And I was kind of thinking maybe we need some 80s. I feel like maybe I need the power of the 80s happy music. So catch you on the other side of the sprint. And let's kick this into gear. Bum, bum, bum. When the when the sprint ends, it surprises me just as much as you. I need to, I need to be a little bit better at catching myself. So, how did you guys do? Um, I'm like halfway into the newsletter that I'm working on. So that's good. At least I'm getting that done. Um, I think we're going to do one last sprint after this, in which I am going to try to finish the newsletter. Also, I need to go grab some pain meds. Um, and then rest a little bit before we have Sarah's sprints coming up in 2 hours. Sarah says she's still deleting adverbs. My excessive use of them is appalling. I don't know. Um, let's see. I love what you've written so far. Kay said got in about 300 words into the magnet. Talked to the hubs more. He's not sleeping like I wish he would. Poor guy is so tired. Oh, yeah. It's never fun to be under the weather. And this time of year, I mean, every time of year feels like it has something. When it's the fall, everybody's getting sick because, oh my God, it's cold. And then when it's springtime, it's a different kind of getting sick. And allergies, people with allergies, that's a rough one. That's one thing I'm not. Well, I'm lactose intolerant, but I'm like, other than that, I'm like, yes, I have so many chronic illnesses, but I'm not allergic. There's a silver lining to everything, I think. So 300 words into the magnet. That sounds really fun. Tell me, I want to know more about the magnet, Kay. Is this something we sign up for? Or is it like, I'm curious. Kay says, I think he just didn't sleep well. I was up till 2 a.m. and he was up with me for a little bit. Yeah, that's rough. I was up pretty late as well last night because I get really nerdy into live trial coverage. I love watching Emily D. Baker's trial coverage, and we've been following the live trial of Corey Richins. And yesterday was closing arguments, and with the time schedule, because it's live, and then we live in Sweden, so we're like 6 hours ahead, 6, 7. Yeah, it gets late, and then when I at some point I passed out, and then this morning when I woke up, it was like verdict in, and I'm like, oh my gosh, so. Kay said, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Thinking of only putting it on Patreon, but we'll see. Cool. Let's see. We have a bit of time left. I'm going to finish up the newsletter. I feel like it's so... I know we were talking about this before, Sarah, about the whole, like, where to be thing. Like, Substack versus Patreon versus... and I feel like I've done good in shifting, like putting my author stuff, doing that on Substack, but like with the Peace and Whimsico stuff, I still have my MailChimp newsletter, and I haven't. I need to figure out. I need to decide what I'm doing, where I'm doing, and try to organize it as good as possible. And I don't know. It's easy to have a lot of ideas and then just and then have to follow through with them and be like, oh crap. Kay said, I realized that most of my books have happy for nows, so I'm writing a happy ever after as magnets cookies. That's fun. I need to check out your Patreon. I don't know. I don't think that I've done that. Let's see if I can. Can I? Let's see. There you go. Okay, so if you want to throw your Patreon link in there, go right ahead. I would love to check that out. And we're going to head into the last sprint. funny how time flies, I find. Um, I will also be throwing in Sarah's Sprint link as well so that we can pop around to all the good places. I'll see you guys at the end. And let's see, let's do this one. A little bit of Kawaii Magical Mornings, Bubblegum Daydream. That sounds nice. Let's do that. Oh, wait, no, that's way too chill. We need a little bit more party. Let's see. I feel like I need a little bit more upbeat. That's also very like chillaxy. I need more energy. I need more energy. Let's do this one. That fits the vibe at the moment. And hopefully that's okay with you guys. And I'll see you on the other side. Okie dokie, how did you do and how did it go? I sent my newsletter, so I'm happy. Um, that's at least one thing to check off the list of stuff to do today. How did you guys do? I'm thinking we've got some time till Sarah's sprints kick into gear. I need to take Bailey out because she needs a bit of a walk, and after that, like, I think I'm finally going to be able to focus on a little bit of writing and editing. I don't know. I feel like I want to write, but then on the other hand, I feel guilty if I don't do the edits because I promised myself that I would. Sarah said, still tackling adverbs. Thanks for sharing my link. Of course, of course. Um, Always yours in case. It's always my favorite sprints to hang out whenever I'm able to. So I'm happy. Um, let's see. Kiddo just messaged and said, "Hey mom, turns out we end early." Okay. Sorry about that, buddy. Your ride home isn't isn't coming early. Um Jeez. Okay, so oh, and Sarah said that she has more episodes for me. Okay, cool. Awesome. That means I know exactly what I'll be doing for my 2 hours. Possibly picking my kid up. Or at least, no, I don't have the car. David has the car. Getting Grandpa to pick him up. So we are going to, I'm going to read, and I'll see you guys in 2 hours at Sarah's. Have an awesome and wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.